We have a battle in the city on tap this week as these two perennial powerhouses square off, while this noted team on the east side tries to get its house in order. This plus highlight scores and more today on the Baltimore Sun High School Sports Show.
The Baltimore Sun High School Sports Show.
He's going down the right sideline. He's all by himself.
Today's show is brought to you by University of Maryland Medicine, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and Geico Direct Insurance.
Hi, and welcome to the Baltimore Sun High School Sports Show. I'm Sam Davis, sports editor with the Sun. The Lakers from Lake Clifton were dealt a huge blow last week when Tion Carroll and Brandon Houghton, two of their top players, were declared academically ineligible. So to say they had a tough task ahead of them when they rolled into Southwestern last week to take on the number 8 Sabres is quite an understatement. How prepared will Coach Herman Hareed's Lakers team be? Let's find out.
The number 10 Lakers were preaching team unity last week in hopes of finding a new formula for success after losing 2 stars. But Southwestern was not in a sympathetic mood. The Lakers got on track behind Tyrone Burns, who sinks this 4-footer. He ended the contest with a team-high 16. But the number 8 Sabres followed suit. Tyrone Cooper led all scorers with 22, put this one around the rim and in for the Sabres, who were 27-0 2 years ago. But the Lakers, the defending 4A state champs, capped this drive off with a dynamic dunk. LaShawn Hall had 10 points, 8 boards, and 2 blocks. Then Tyrone Cooper puts the burners on, picking one off. He also had 10 assists and 8 boards. Marcus Spalding gets in on the Sabre action, laying this one off the glass for 2 of his 13. Aaron Cook tries to cool the fire with this sweet jumper just inside three-point range, but the Lakers trailed by 6 at the half. In the third, the nice give and go to Tyrone Burns cuts the Sabre lead to 4 before Southwestern rips off a 21-8 run. DeWade Simmons contributed 8 points and 6 boards off the bench. And Michael Jones netted 14 points to finish off the Lakers as tears of joy begin to flow for the Southwestern Sabres, who moved to 2-1 with this commanding 71-57 victory over the sliding Lakers from Lake Clifton.
Now, check out some other results from around the region on our Geico Direct scoreboard.
The Cougars from Falston entered this season with a new starting 5, looking to improve on their 17-7 record a year ago. They took on the Owls from Westminster, looking to rebound from a tough loss in the 4A East semifinals last winter at Cole. The Owls flew out of the gate early. David John Byers finds the range. He finished with 11 on the night. But the Cougars, led by Drew Gill, answer back. He steals the inbounds pass and races to the hoop for the deuce. He led all scorers on the night with 17. The Owls get tough on the inside. Senior Adrian Lynch gets free in the paint to sink 2 of his 15 on the match. And Nick Hohenwerker shows some finesse with this soft hook. It gives the Owls the lead at the half, 30-25. After the break, the Cougars caught fire. Kelly Gavin ignites the offense with this perimeter jumper that finds nothing but bottom. He finished with 14. And junior sensation John Gedeke drains 2 of his 16 to open up the Cougar lead to 9. Drew Gill puts the polish on the finish. He'll intercept this pass and take it all the way for the bucket and the bonus. The Cougars outduel the Owls 60-54.
Number 13 Mercy was looking to use their magic against a tough John Carroll Patriot team ranked number 10 in the area. Kristen Jasper got the Patriot front line moving, accepting a nice dish from Sarah Octavek for the easy bucket. Jasper led the Patriot attack with 11. Mercy, winners of 4 on the year, got their offense rolling by way of Colette Haley. She goes up strong for the deuce. She finished with 8 points. Sarah Octavek found her touch for the 5-1 Patriots. She contributed 9. The Patriots led at the half 22-19. After the break, strong defense from Octavec with the finishing touches by Kristen Jasper kept the Patriots' march alive. And good inside play by Megan Sparks pushed John Carroll's lead to 13. Senior floor leader Jenny Bisco kept the pressure mounting with good ball control and sharp vision, creating opportunities for her teammates. Elizabeth Octavec uses her muscle inside and drains it. The Magic gave a valiant effort near the end as Haley and BJ Banjo team up for two, but it was too little too late as John Carroll improves to 2-0 in the conference with this decisive victory over Mercy.
When we come back, we'll have a classic showdown in the city between two of the area's top girls teams. It's our big game of the week, and it's next on the Baltimore Sun High School Sports Show.
I don't think we should be afraid of people who are different.
People in high school always tend to judge people just by first glance.
People are going to talk about you no matter what.
You can't let anyone control you.
Just be yourself.
There's a hospital in Maryland where a team of researchers are developing innovative, non-invasive cancer treatments. Doctors here are minimizing radiation exposure to healthy tissue by using three-dimensional images to target the exact locations of tumors, thus improving patient comfort, care, and success. Who's leading these medical advancements? University of Maryland Medicine.
Make my dorm room the Best Buy dorm room.
This is it. Best Buy Residence Evaluation Team. We're going to take a look around if you don't mind. Built-in VCR and a Sony PlayStation, huh? Do your parents know you have that? You can't stop me. Yeah. Am I the only one that smells that? Nice computer. What kind of CDs you got? Great stereo.
Dorm life from Best Buy. Now that's a great idea.
What's up? Tom, it's your mom.
I need you to find these people now.
Okay, boys. Release the hounds.
Someone's been here.
Searching for someone at your car insurance company after dark? At Geico Direct, we're here 24 hours a day. In fact, one 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Number 3 Lady Dubs from Western entered this season hoping to be one game better than they were a year ago when they lost in the state 4A finals. But the three-time defending city champs have a tough schedule ahead of them, which included a matchup last week against the Poets from Dunbar, led by forward sensation Lakeisha Wills, who helped the Poets to their best season in school history last winter. Our Dave Goldman was on hand for all the action at our Dick's Sporting Goods Big Game of the Week.
Sam, thanks. And what would a big game be without big talent in the classroom? We salute Western's Taisia Powell with a 3.5. And at Dunbar, good show, Tiffany Jones, a 3.0 GPA. Regular season, but it's big fun when two local heavyweights meet up. Number 3 Western 2-0 versus number 9 Dunbar, also 2-0. Early first quarter, Dunbar patiently works it around. Sophomore Tony Kennedy gets the soft runner to go. Then it's defense to offense. Another super soft. Tiffany Jones takes the loose ball and heads for the hoop for 2 more. Western jumps back into it with opportunistic D. Joy Gorham with the reverse and 2 of her 11 points. Then off a pair of Dunbar misses, the Dubs fly out to transition. Lillian Drumgold puts it home thanks to the nice feed from Stephanie Tolbert. Western by 1 after 1. Second quarter, all Dunbar. 16 points from Tony Kennedy. 3 coming right here. Then it's freshman Bianca Sullivan with 3 of her 10 points. And off the Western miss, Keisha Wills hits Kennedy in stride. Dunbar outscores Western 19-6 in the second for a 30-16 Poet halftime lead. Second half, Western opens with 4 quick points. Dunbar gets back to work. Keisha Wills feeds Tierra Little inside. Then it's Wills, the senior leader, taking charge first with a mean spin move. Then moments later in the paint with a turnaround hook shot combo. Keisha with a game-high 21. The Dunbar seniors celebrate their first win ever against Western in big fashion, 69-50.
We've been preparing for this for 4 years, and today is still the next step up to the ladder and to the city championship. So it's a great feeling.
We got bragging rights now. We're #1 in the city, now we got bragging rights, so we keep on working hard, playing hard. We ain't letting nothing up. We just ain't gonna take this win, we gotta keep going. I love you, Keith.
So for Keisha Wills and the rest of her Dunbar teammates, redemption. And now for Western, it's wait until late February when they hope to get another shot at their crosstown rivals in the city championship. At Dunbar High School, I'm Dave Goldman for the Baltimore Sun High School Sports Show.
Towson University welcomed the 33 high school relays to the Towson Center last week with 34 high schools from the area taking part. It was an event which featured the 1- and 2-mile relays, as well as a 6-lap relay. Ryan Holmes of Largo came out on top in her 1-mile event with a time of 5 minutes and 57 seconds. 60 heats were conducted in the relays, plus 10 more in the mile and 2-mile event. High Point was the leader in the shot put event, and Parkville soared in the pole vault event. Laura Paul and Amy Bollinger, both of Parkville, cleared 8 feet for the combined pole vault victory for the night. And G.W. Chen of Calvert overtook Leon Snyder for a 2-second win in the boys' 1-mile run, while Northwestern sprinted to a victory over Eleanor Roosevelt of Prince George's County in the 6-lap relay.
Now it's time to salute some outstanding individuals from Liberty High School who are developing their minds as well as their games. Congratulations and keep up the good work. When we return, you'll meet our male and female athletes of the week and...
Coming up next is the best 5 plays of the week on the Baltimore Sun High School Sports Show. Yeah!
This is my final plea. I am a gecko, not to be confused with Geico, which could save you hundreds on car insurance. So stop calling me.
Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. At Geico Auto Insurance, we handle your claim quickly, so you don't have to bum a ride to work. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
There's a hospital in Maryland where doctors are taking crash injury research to the next level. A hospital whose doctors are analyzing real crash data to help advance orthopedic care. Where world-renowned shock trauma specialists are using their clinical experience to help automakers design safer cars. Who's leading these medical advancements? University of Maryland Medicine.
Here's my idea. Make it easy to buy a cell phone.
With this new cellular and DSS support zone, Best Buy is unstoppable, Ed.
You said it, Pat. Here we can see a customer being helped with his cell phone activation.
He's connected and ready to go.
Ooh, and this guy just made arrangements to have his DSS installed next Tuesday.
That's a great play. Let's go down to Frank.
So what do you think of the new support zone?
It's great. Everything's in one place. It's really easy.
Well, there you have it. Helping you get connected the easy way. Best Buy, now that's a great idea.
Kylie, Bestul of Spalding, and Brandon Lauer of River Hill were at the top of their games last week. Kylie, a sophomore, enjoyed a career high with 21 points and 10 rebounds against Washington Power, Bishop McNamara, and added another 24 points and 14 rebounds in 2 other contests. Brandon, a senior, won the Outstanding Wrestler Award at the Big M tournament at Magruder, going undefeated in 4 matches and extending his career winning streak to 77-0. We congratulate Brandon and Kylie, our University of Maryland Medicine Athletes of the Week.
I think, you know, my team looks for me and expects me to produce in the post area. You know, we don't have a lot of height on our team, and I think down there I'm expected to produce points, play good defense, and rebounds.
And just shy of 6 feet, Spalding sophomore star Kylie Bestul has handled the tall order of being the go-to person in the middle.
My height is definitely an advantage for me. You know, it allows me to get some shots off over over my opponents, and I can kind of take it outside now. So it's nice for me because I feel I can get some taller kids off the dribble. I can take them off the dribble now.
She gives to us an inside presence. She's developing a strong post player. She's gradually becoming more assertive and becoming a little bit more of a leader on the court. She knows her role in deferring to the seniors because we have a lot of strong senior players. And she doesn't try to take over their role, but at the same time she knows it's important for her to step up her role.
And Kylie certainly stepped up her role in games against number 11 Severna Park when she held Maryland recruit Crystal Washington to just 6 points through 3 quarters, and number 19 Bryn Mawr when she contributed 10 points and 7 rebounds.
I find myself asking for the ball. I want the ball. I want to be, able to produce, to help. Our team needs scoring. I want to be able to help them score. I'm very focused. I've been focused on basketball for a long time. It's something I really love to do, and I try to have a lot of fun doing it. And if I'm gonna put my time into something, I want to do it right. I want to give it all that I have to give. I love the competition. It's something. It's fun because you're part of a team when you do it. You get to know people, you become really close to people. It's something that keeps you in shape, and for me, it's something that gives me confidence about myself. Basketball that's always been one of the reasons I've really enjoyed it, because it's something that gives me confidence about myself. It makes me feel good about myself. I play basketball.
Now here's a place you won't find Kylie too often, the bench. She's only a sophomore, and already she's proven to be a key player for Spalding. Now let's meet Brandon Lauer at River Hill, who's also proven to be a key player on the wrestling mat.
It all starts in the room and drilling and going through the motions and knowing where you are at all times. I think I have pretty good mat awareness, and my hips are very good, so I can adjust to certain situations that I'm in. If my opponent tries a move or something like that, I can adjust pretty quickly to what they're doing and counterattack or attack myself. You have to be quick, but if you know what to do in a certain situation, you can make up for that and look to build off that. So if you know where you are and you know what move you're about to hit, you can think a move ahead or a couple moves ahead, and if you're doing that, nobody should be able to stop you.
And no one has been able to stop River Hill senior Brandon Lauer. He is the undisputed Howard County Wrestling King in the 125-pound class, going for his 3rd straight state title without a defeat.
Mental toughness, to me, is probably one of my strongest self-accomplishments, I guess, because I've been working very hard to build mentally over the years. Just, it's pushing yourself when you're tired. In practice especially, and late in practice, you got to drill or something. You got to do it perfect, otherwise you're going to do it, not so good in the match, and people can counter and take you down.
And the person who helps keep Brandon up is his coach, who doesn't want to add pressure to this All-American and national champion who just so happens to be his son.
I don't need to put any extra pressure on him at all. He puts enough pressure on himself. He's set realistic goals. He's met most of those goals up to this point, but we readjust certainly every year. He has some aspirations this year, and I have total confidence that he'll achieve those goals.
There's a lot of pressure, of course. I put a lot on myself to maintain this unbeaten streak or whatever. I remember my sophomore year when I went undefeated, I couldn't wait to lose. After the season was over, I wanted to lose because I didn't want all that pressure on me for the rest of my high school career. So coming in junior year, I just worked and beat a lot of good kids, bumped up a couple weight classes to beat some really tough kids, and I ended up being undefeated last year. So this year, I just want to finish things out. If I get beat, I get beat. The kid was better than me that day. I can't do anything about it. I'm going to give him my all, and as long as I walk off the mat and say, hey, I gave him my all and he beats me, then, so be it. He deserves to win.
Congratulations to winners Brandon and Kylie, our University of Maryland Medicine Athletes of the Week.
Thanks, Amber. Well, as the saying goes, one good highlight deserves another. Here are several outstanding plays we think you'll enjoy.
Sam, our highlight reel is full of the pick and roll this week. First, Western's Joy Gorham picks the pocket of Dunbar's Tiffany Jones. She shuttles the ball to Stephanie Tolbert, who finds shooting star Lillian Drumgold in the clear. She drains the bucket for 3 points. The Dubs were on a roll. Rolling to Mercy, the Patriots' Jenny Biscoe displays some fancy behind-the-back maneuvering. Driving the baseline, dishing to Sarah Oktovic, who finds the bottom of the net. Same game, Kristen Jasper does some picking and grinning. Swiping the rock and rolling all the way down court for the score. Next, we visit Ballston Country, where Nick Hohenwerker times his pick to perfection. He goes in for the deuce, but can't open the lid. He tries once, twice, and the third time is the charm. But our charm of the week goes to Southwestern's Tyrone Cooper and Michael Jones. Coop with the scoop to Jones, who brings it on home. It earns our Best Buy Outstanding Play of the Week.
Today's Best Buy Best Cheer comes courtesy of the Mercy Magic. You are now nominated to be selected our Best Buy Cheer of the Year. Congratulations, ladies.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by University of Maryland Medicine, featuring Dr. Leanne Curl, head team physician for the University of Maryland Terrapins, who talks to us today about shoulder injuries.
Football this year, we seem to be hit with an inordinate number of shoulder injuries. The shoulder injuries commonly with football break down into 3. One would be a simple bruise or contusion just from contact, some soreness from impact, and those are managed with routine things. The more significant things that will keep someone out for a longer period of time would include a shoulder separation, and the other is a shoulder dislocation. They're very painful injuries, and return to activity as their comfort allows. For a grade 1 or a minor level separation, an athlete may miss upwards of 1 or 2 weeks sometimes, but that's usually the maximum. A dislocation, which is the more significant end of the spectrum, involves an injury to the main ball and socket joint of the shoulder. It usually takes someone anywhere on average from 2 to 4 weeks to be able to return to play. The problem with injuries of that in this group is that they tend to recur. So once you've had a dislocation in this age group and with this activity, with football in particular, they're at probably at least a 90% chance of having it keep coming out. And so typically the way we would manage that is to get them back in the season, try to control the problem with muscle strengthening, and then when the more appropriate time at the end of the season presents itself, then we'll stabilize the shoulder surgically and prevent it from happening again down the road.
When we come back, the story of how this young man overcame overwhelming medical odds to become a champion wrestler. It's next on the Baltimore Sun High School Sports Show.
There's a hospital in Maryland where in 1920, doctors first showed the world surgery could be performed on the heart. A hospital whose pioneering excellence continues today, with doctors developing advanced videoscopic procedures to reduce pain and recovery time. Who's leading these medical advancements? University of Maryland Medicine.
Make my dorm room the Best Buy dorm room.
This is it. Best Buy Residence Evaluation Team, we're going to take a look around if you don't mind. Built-in VCR and a Sony PlayStation, huh? Do your parents know you have that? You can't stop me. Am I the only one that smells that? Nice computer. Hey, what kind of CDs you got?
Great stereo. Dorm life from Best Buy. Now that's a great idea.
What's up? Tom, it's your mom.
I'll be right back with your new low Geico rate. Great. I can save you over $250.
Every week, 10,000 drivers switch their car insurance to Geico. We take all the necessary precautions. Geico Direct. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Busy day.
What?
Kellen Weber of South Carroll is a fighter, not only on the wrestling mat, but in life. He was a star athlete in junior high when a tumor was discovered in his hip joint, which required immediate surgery as well as total hip replacement. When many kids would have given up hope for an athletic career in high school, Kellen was determined to make it back to the mat. Here's his story.
Seventh grade, I played soccer, and I'd go kick the ball, and my leg wouldn't come out, and I'd just fall over, and I was having problems with it, so I went to a couple doctors, and he diagnosed me with a chondroblastoma, which is a tumor on the femoral head, the ball that goes into your hip. So I had to have a surgery for that, and they took out the tumor, replaced it with bone marrow, and inserted the 7-inch screw. I was devastated. I was pretty much crushed because I wanted to wrestle so bad that season, and I wanted to win the state championship, but it was stopped because of my hip injury. Couldn't do it.
And not being able to do something was completely foreign to South Carroll junior Kellen Weber, and the thought that he may never wrestle again only brought out the fight in him.
I knew in my heart that I was going to come back. The doctors told me I wasn't gonna, but I didn't believe them, so I just kept fighting, trying to do my best. I got stronger, and then I got mentally tougher because I had to do stuff on my own and fight through all that stuff that I had to go through. He's not a quitter. He hates to lose. And in life, when he was faced with a situation, he could have quit. He could have been a loser, but he was a learner. You know, in wrestling in our team, we talk about we have winners and we have learners. And we're not losers, and we have learners. And he's a guy who had to learn from life some tough lessons. And I hope that he's, applying them not only in his own personal life, but I know he has in wrestling.
Kellen Weber is no stranger to challenges. He often goes up against heavier weight classes. But after working his way back from a tumor in his hip, there's no question he's in a class by himself.
I just try to think of it as a regular match. Like, weight doesn't really mean much to me, so I just concentrate on him and what I have to do, and it doesn't really matter what weight I go. I know I'm going to win.
And winning is something Kellen certainly has a knack for. He has fought back from overwhelming point deficits to pin or outmaneuver his challengers, and he credits his mental preparation for that.
I don't like losing, so I'm mad at the other kid because he's trying to beat me, so I gotta get pumped up and beat him, so I'll take it out on him and do whatever I have to do to win. And if I don't do good, I'll get angry at myself. Like, if I lose, I'm not gonna go get all mad and like take it out on someone. I'll just keep it to myself and think about what I have to do to get better and win the next time.
Thanks, Elena. That's all for today. Be sure to keep reading the Sun High School sports coverage daily. Thanks for watching, and have a great school week ahead.
Our Prep Athlete Awards are courtesy of Larry Beck, the Trophy King.